Tired of commuting every day, computing inventories, or hitting deadlines? Well, before you consider quitting your job, you may want to consider other undesirable occupations. You might discover that your job isn't so bad after all. In today's episode, we're counting down the top 10 worst jobs in the world. Welcome back to Next Gen Top 10, where we give you a countdown of almost anything you can think of. From the best travel destinations to the weirdest America's Got Talent acts, your entertainment is what we want. Before we begin the countdown, make sure to like and subscribe to Next Gen Top 10 and hit the bell to get notifications of our latest videos. Now, are you ready for our countdown? Warning, if you're eating, better set it aside first, cause some of these jobs are just plain nasty. Number 10. Roadkill Collector. Pretty self-explanatory. Roadkill collectors not only have the job of peeling or scraping the remains of dead creatures in various states of decay off the road, they also get to do it while braving incoming traffic. Number 9. Manure Inspector. Animal manure is an important natural fertilizer. But first, it has to be checked for contaminants like E. coli and Salmonella. That's where manure inspectors come in. Not only do they get to search for bacteria that causes bloody diarrhea if ingested, they also get to wade through animal waste. Quite a 1-2 punch, don't you think? Number 8. A Slaughterhouse Worker. This job isn't one for those with a weak stomach. Killing animals for a living can be extremely depressing. Imagine ripping apart the carcasses of innocent animals knee-deep in blood and guts. You'd think that when you walk out of the abattoir, you can leave it behind you for the day the smell of death clings to you. Number 7. A crime scene cleaner. If not the dirtiest, this is definitely the most mentally disturbing job. Crime scene cleaners wear hazmat suits, respirators, and chemical spill boots. Still, they must have strong stomachs as they brave blood, decomposition, and the loose remains of human bodies once the police have left the scene. Number 6. A pest control worker. Pest control workers use their knowledge of pest biology and habits along with an arsenal of pest management techniques, applying chemicals, setting traps, operating equipment, and even modifying structures to elevate pest problems. In short, pest control workers have to think like pests and go where pests go, usually to places that are dark, damp, and dirty. Plus, they would have to deal with chemicals. Number 5. A Urine Collector. This job sounds unreal, but sadly it is not. Ape urine collectors are employed by scientists who need ape urine to study factors that affect their reproduction. The work involves tracking down apes and laying down large plastic sheets or attaching plastic bags to poles in hopes of catching adequate samples to analyze. Number 4. The construction worker. While this may seem like a variation of a regular construction job, the difference is that you're not building something, you're tearing it down. By the end of the day, the construction workers are literally covered in dust, chip paint, and dangerous debris such as glass. Still, while dirty and somewhat dangerous, deconstruction might also be strangely satisfying. Number 3. A zoo cleaner. You'd think working at a zoo would be fun, and it probably is, if you're the zookeeper. Zoo cleaners, on the other hand, are in charge of the behind-the-scenes work, which means cleaning the zoo as well as the animals, including the lost and forgotten places on their bodies. And remember, not all animals are fastidious as house cats. Number 2. Hot Zones Superintendent. Hot Zone Superintendents perform maintenance work for biosafety labs that study lethal airborne pathogens for which there is no known cure. These pathogens include disease-causing organisms such as anthrax. Given that it is a sterilized lab, the work is not dirty per se, but what it lacks in dirt, it makes up for in worry. And the worst job in the world is Number 1. A Portaloo Toilet Cleaner. These brave workers tackle cleaning portable toilets on a daily basis. Using a tank and a vacuum wand, cleaners must suck up all the waste in a portable toilet. After picking up any stray toilet paper, they also wash down all surfaces that could possibly soiled, including the walls. This is when a high-pressure hose comes in handy, and as you can imagine, hosing a wall off in a closed space results in a lot of sprayback. Nevertheless, some cleaners grin and bear it and take home $50,000 a year. Aren't you happy with your job? Yeah, we figured. But we salute these brave souls for taking on these jobs, because if you and I can't do it, who would? And there you have it, folks. Were you blown away by our list? Do you think we missed something? Let us know in the comments. Please make sure to like and subscribe to Next Gen Top 10 and hit the notification bell to get more Top 10 videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until our next Top 10 video.